Hello, my name is Bjorn Valentine, and I'm clearly not having a dandy day. This video has been a long time coming, and I've been discussing it with quite a few people for quite some time now, and I'm finally have put the pieces together just so I could showcase clearly what's in the title. I, over the period of a couple months last year, paid in full for a full suit that was originally a partial, and eventually the suitor gave up and told me they were going to give me a refund, and they never did, and this is that story. At some point in August 2018, I had messaged a local fursuit maker called Out of the Blue Creations, recommended me by another person that I go to meets with, that they could possibly make my first partial. We discussed it and how I was planning on going to Furpocalypse and that they would try to get it finished in 1 to 2 months. We discussed doing a rush fee for $1,100 and a $400 down payment, but I personally did not decide to do the rush fee. Eventually, I met up with the suit maker at Philadelphia 2018. I gave them $300 online and $200 at the convention, giving a $500 down payment for my partial, which was going to be a grand total of $900 at the time. As time went on, we continued to keep messaging and slowly giving me updates on what was going on with the suit. But then over the time, I started to give more and more money, as you can see here on the screen. And as we continued to talk, there were things that came up with the suit maker that they had not told me about. Like, for instance, they were moving. Yes, they moved only really right down the street, but of course that's going to be some hindrance from when they were going to make it. So me getting the partial for Furpoc went straight out the window. The fur did not come in until finally on November 2nd, 2018. Clearly very far behind from what Furpoc was supposed to be due for. After getting messages about the fur, the maker actually convinced me to pay up an extra $400, making it a full suit because they said they would give me a discount. Obviously I agreed because $1,300 in total for a full digigrade suit is kind of too hard to pass up. And I know that they make good quality when they decide to, so I agreed to it. Then later on in December of 2018, I still continued to send more money towards the full digigrade suit. Here's another photo of me sending another $150. I do believe at this point I was fully paid off for the full suit with that last $150. As time went on, they continued to ask to borrow money from me because they couldn't handle expenses or they did not buy enough fur for the suit when they should have had those details figured out at first. Now, on New Year's Day 2018, between 2018 and 2019, the day of New Year's, I finally get a message of something complete. The foam head base of my suit. Now, clearly, it's been a while, and they should have had more than this done in the period of time that they had for the foam base of the suit. And in the video, the eyes color for Bjorn were completely wrong. Bjorn has 2 different colored eyes, and in the video that they sent me, they had 2 blue eyes instead. Then, jump from then, after New Year's, they decided not to respond all the way through February 13th, 2019, and it just continues of just having no replies from them on Telegram until March 23rd. Now, this continuation of them not responding to my messages happened very, very often between the couple of months that we had been talking about getting the suit done, and it just continued to happen often and more often and even more often on top of that, making it like 10 to 15 messages plus before they would actually respond to a message on Telegram. On March 25th, I see photos of the finished feet. Now, this is the only first thing that had been completed that had been shown to me this entire time. I paid for my partial back in late October. So the original plan, just to clarify, was that they were going to make me a partial and then give me the rest of the bodysuit after giving me the partial. Clearly, all they have finished is the foam base head and the feet. A little bit of time goes by, and then eventually they send me another video of the head because I had been very pushy about seeing what they've been up to. And when they send me a video of the head, it is a completely different head from the original that they sent me. They state in the image, or in the conversation, that it looked like an otter. Later on, I found out that the video that they sent me was from a different head base that they had made. They had clearly lied to me. On their Facebook page, I found a video stating that the head base that they sent me the video of was made August 8th, 2018, when clearly we're already in 2019 when they sent me the video stating that the head looks like an otter head and they don't know how to fix it. After that conversation, more ignoring begins to dawn. I even clarify at one point stating that they missed 69 messages. That's quite a few messages for them to be missing out on. Now, the continuation of no messages gets to the point where eventually I end up having to find their phone number and text them. But before that, on May 27th of 2019, they actually managed to message me on Telegram that they decided to completely give up making the phone base heads, and they bought a 3D printed one on a website. And they do actually send me an image that, yes, they did buy a head base, but clearly it never went to me. Finished. On June 22nd, 2019, like I said, searched down their Facebook and I looked for their phone number, and luckily on their page where they are called Out of the Blue Creations, it listed their phone number to reach them about business inquiries. I messaged them a bunch of times, and when they finally reply to my text messages, they state a bunch of different reasons why they haven't been responding, like Telegram hasn't been working, they've been busy with work. But when they said that they had been in and out of the hospital, of course that made me hesitant to be aggressive towards them or rude towards them, going like, hey, it's almost been an entire year for a partial. What's going on? I continue to message them, asking them what's going on with the suit, what's going on with the partial, what is going on for all of the money I paid for towards you. Then on June 25th, they decide to tell me, hey, I can't make your suit. I just can't do it. I can't mentally do it. It's too much on me. I'm giving up. And they decide to say that they're going to give me a full refund of the $1,300 back to me. And then they say that they'll send it in the next week, or at least some of it. This was June 25th, by the way, of 2019. They tell me eventually that they made a suit that they sold at a con to try and pay me back. So here's my question. When did they have the time to make a suit, and they could have been working on mine, yet they sell one at a con that eventually they tell me someone backdrafted their money after paying for the suit, which does happen to some makers, and then they tell me that their bank account is in the negative. At this point, after the lies that they've told me before, it's hard for me to believe them when they continuously tell me lies. On August 27th, I stand up for myself and ask what is going on about the money from them, and state to them, I feel like you've stolen my money from me. And ever since then, I have never gotten a response. It is now November 11th, 2019, and I have yet to hear a response or get any of my money back. Now, I'm telling you this story so you, the viewers, can beware of who you commission to get your suits made, because there are plenty of scammers out there. This person used to make suits, but clearly they scammed me for my money, and I felt it necessary to tell you my story so nobody would ever get a suit from them again and get themselves hurt by this suit maker. Listed on the screen, I have all of the information I could give you that may indicate who you're talking to. If it's them, this is their email, their Facebook page, which doesn't exist, by the way. They took down their own Facebook page that they used for business, so you can't even do it anymore. You can even see their Telegram name on here, which is Cullian the Lion, and here's the email that they use for their PayPal, just in case if they use a different name or title, so you know that this is the correct email connected to the PayPal I was paying to for my suit. Now, what makes this whole situation so much more difficult was that I didn't pay for the entire suit entirely. I had the help of friends for this suit, and that just made this whole situation so much harder for me. So do not be like me and get friends to help you to pay for a suit. You'll end up regretting it when this kind of situation happens. And you start to wonder, what kind of person does this to another person like this? What kind of monster does this? And I know I could be being harsh, but I feel like now that you know, you may agree with me. So please, if you're going to get a suit, please do your information, do your homework, find out everything you can about the suit maker before you pay or give in to going like, hey, I want a suit from you, because it might just bite you in the back. My name is Bjorn Valentine, and I hope you have a dandy day, evening, and good night. If you made it to this far in the video, I really highly appreciate it. If you could take the chance to look at my Patreon and possibly become a patron, that'd be great. I will be soon doing 2 12-hour streams on YouTube in hopes of trying to raise some of the money back I got for my suit. You don't have to do it for the suit if you want to donate money to go back towards the channel itself, like getting new microphones, getting new headset, all of that good stuff to help make this channel grow. I would most definitely appreciate it. But the main goal in mind right now is that I'm trying to raise the money to get my suit back. If you feel it's unnecessary, that's perfectly fine. If not, just spread the word, and that means the world to me if you could spread the word so nobody else can be hurt by this maker again. I have a whole bunch of social media sites that you could follow me and all that good stuff. So please, if you want to donate, I would most definitely appreciate it. I have a link in the description below where you can donate money through Streamlabs that I use for streaming on YouTube, and every little bit helps, and I would deeply appreciate it. Thank you.